Hello, it's Direct Mail Monday, January 13th, 2019. Steve Sipress here. Tripped up by my own name. Who knew? With an example that I received in the mail of a simple and effective strategy that pretty much any retail business can use. This is an example from a local restaurant. But see if you can spot the major flaw. I mean, fixing this one element probably increase the results of this mailing by 5 or 10 times. It's a common flaw, maybe the most common flaw in all of marketing. You see me talking about all the time. So simple fix for this one, but anyway, something you really ought to do, and something cool about it as well. So first of all, you see it is simply this local Chinese restaurant took their menu and just dropped it in the mail. Boom. I mean, I had it printed with this in mind, likely, because they left just it's a, what is it, 6/8 fold. So it's a, 11 by 17 folded and folded again. And then they've left this panel on the back printed so they can put on the EDM, the Every Door Direct Mail, where you pick a zip code or multiple zip codes, and that's it. So it's the lowest cost way to get your mail into the hands of your prospects. And in the case of a local restaurant, especially a low-cost restaurant like a Chinese restaurant, especially if you deliver, it's very likely that your prospects are in a very small area. And so you can get away with using Every Door Direct Mail in a small area right around your place. And that's it. You see the postage EDM. Every Door Direct Mail Retail, which is a reminder for me to mention that this would work for any retail business. You have a catalog. So you take your catalog and you drop it in the mail. Now I'm surprised because usually the postmaster of your local mailbox is going to make you tab it. They're going to make you put a little sticker, a little piece of tape, basically, round or rectangle piece of tape that'll go sometimes on all three sides to keep it from jamming in the mail machines, because they don't like that. So that's one big mistake you want to avoid. You definitely want to, before you drop anything in the mail and go off and drop 10,000 of these, you want to okay it with your local postmaster. That's usual in my experience, who gives the okay, and they'll say, yeah, this is so tightly folded that you can get away with mailing it without the tabs. Otherwise, they're going to tell you got to put one tab or 3 tabs or whatever, and definitely you want to have that done before you're dropping off 10,000 of them and thinking they're going to the mail, right? However, have you spotted the major flaw? I mean, here it is. It's their name is at the top of the menu. Big mistake. Nobody cares that it's called New China, or you got a boat that looks like some kind of Chinese boat. Like, nobody cares. What they care about is what's in it for them. So they've got these offers on the bottom, but number one, you want to make these irresistible, and number two, you want to put them at the top, or at least one at the top. So let's see. I haven't even looked at them. Maybe I should have before the recording, but are these irresistible? So yeah, no, they're not. So they're using, see, they fooled me they drew me into it. That's smart, by using the most powerful word in all of advertising and marketing and sales. It's the word free, so that drew my attention. And then see, here I am, silly me, thinking that could be an irresistible offer. Free order of egg rolls, free order of spare ribs, free upgrade from medium to large order of spare ribs with your order already. Free upgrade. See, most these don't, but a lot of Chinese menus, they'll have 2 sizes of things. They have them for a few. So see here, like for instance, they have a small, large, but they only have it for some of the items. So like these lo mein, 3 of them have a small and large, but all these others seem to have one size. And then over here, again, they got, this way. They got a few that are available in small, most only in large, but they could say free upgrade of anything you order from small to large with this coupon, or mention this code, or whatever. But no, they're using the old weasel out of the free offer by making it contingent on them making money. So they're making the biggest mistake. One of the big mistakes that you see me talk about a lot to kill sales is the short-term thinking of the person doing the promotion. The business owner, most likely, is short-term thinking and saying, I need to make money from the first time they walk in the door, instead of saying, you know what, I'm okay with breaking even or even losing a little money when they first come in the door. What's the food cost of upgrading an order from a medium to a larger, giving a even better, just getting free order of egg rolls, free appetizer with any order there. Let them choose. And so let's see how many appetizers they have on here. They even number them conveniently for us. They have 17. They could say excluding the poo-poo platter or these $9 things, but they could have put in a separate thing. These however many, 13, and they could say free appetizer. Any of these 13 appetizers, even the ones that are charging $5.75, food cost on it was likely $1 or $2. And they could make a special one. There's just 4. 4 of these dumplings, 4 of these dumplings, which food costs probably $1 or less, right? So you could make it that your food cost is like $1. So you're basically, it's costing you $1 to get somebody to come in to say free appetizer, boom, and then you know, right there give a list, or even put that right at the top. Pick any one of these appetizers free. Boom, there. You don't even have to affect the rest of the menu. Say pick any one of these appetizers free. 4 dumplings, 2 of these, whatever it is, slightly different than the menu inside. If they want to upgrade, you know, charge them the difference or something if you want to get that complex. But really, why not offer something free and say, man, it's going to cost me, you know, $1 to print and mail each one of these, and then another $1, and let's say 1 out of 50 people that gets one will come in. So that's $50 to bring somebody in. Why would you not give $1 extra worth of food and make it cost $51 when somebody comes in? And even that, if they're really only getting 1 out of 50 and it costs $50 to get somebody in, they are losing money on the first. You know, it's likely their tab at their dinner in a Chinese restaurant is not $50 even. It might be 30 or 40. So they're already saying it's going to cost us a little money to get somebody in the first time, but then we're going to wow them with our food and our service and our prices and our ambiance and convenient location and all that kind of stuff that goes into why people go to a restaurant, and we're going to get them to come back. Even smarter, if you have a VIP program and you collect their phone numbers, you can text message them or their mailing address. So the next time you don't have to mail out 10,000 of these, you can mail out special offers just to the people on your list that have already come in and so forth, okay, without getting all complicated about it. However, what they've done instead, you see that it's a free, you know, fried rice when you spend $20, or a free sweet and sour chicken or chicken broth, whatever, when you spend $30, or a free General Tso's chicken or whatever when you spend $45. So, you know, they have to make money, and then they'll give you $1 worth of food at their food cost, which to you is $10 worth, but maybe $2 worth of food cost. So, you know, that's not nearly as strong an offer as saying free appetizer, no strings attached, just come on in, boom. Anyway, and putting it at the top, right? Free appetizer, and then list them. Which one of these do you want free? Call this number right now. Boom. There you go. And the strategy is still a sound one. Just take your menu. First of all, when you have it printed, print it up, leaving that space so you can easily drop the thing in the mail. But also, come on now, take your ego-building name and picture of a boat or your logo, whatever nonsense you're so in love with, but customers could care less about. Take that off the top and put a big, fat, juicy, irresistible offer. Make it irresistible, not one of these. Make it so someone gets the mail and goes, well, I just have to do that. I don't see the people getting it and say, well, I just have to give them $30 so I can get a cashew chicken. That's not irresistible, right? So make an irresistible offer, put it right at the top of your brochure, your website, your direct mail piece, your email, your ad, your Facebook ad, your Google AdWords, your print ad in a magazine, or put your irresistible offer at the top. Make it the biggest boldest, standout part of all of your advertising and marketing so you can get better results, make more money, have more fun. Okay, this also works for any retail business. If you don't have a catalog, take 10 or 20 items that you do sell and put those together in a thing and fold it up and drop it in the mail. But also, I suggest an irresistible offer. Let's say you're a furniture store, like free something. It can even be a some knickknack that furniture stores put on, to put on your coffee table or something. So a little, some little plant holder or some little, mini lamp, or find something that costs you only a couple of bucks and give it to them free to come in. It can even be unrelated to your business. You can give them even a knife set or a pair of binoculars, or even something you don't sell. In fact, very often, it's not what the point of this video, I'll talk about it some other time, but very often when you have a giveaway, if it's unrelated, the item is unrelated to things you normally sell, that's even smarter, because then you're not giving away something you sell, like a menswear store, not saying a free belt. You want to sell the belt. You want to say free knife set, free hunting knife for every guy that comes in the store. Now, guys are going to come in and say, I want a hunting knife, or give him a choice. Hunting knife, binoculars, something that he might want, the guy might want, and then you want to sell him the belt. You don't want to be giving away the stuff you normally sell. That's another discussion for another. Anyway, simple, easy, effective strategy. Just take your menu. If you have a restaurant, you take your menu, drop it in the every door direct mail. Hopefully include an irresistible offer, crying out loud, so you can have money and customers come in and do all you can, which I'm sure you normally do, keep them long term. So this pays off over and over. You mail the menu once, and you bring in hundreds of thousands of dollars plus referrals, and you make thousands of dollars off mailing your menu once. So if you have menus, don't just keep them in your place when people come in. Get them out there and turn people on that don't even know you exist to come in for the incredible free offer, the incredible irresistible offer, to come in, and then they could fall in love with you, which I hope you do. Anyway, that'll do it for Direct Mail Monday. Phil Brickfield's here. Thanks for the likes, everyone. Thanks to everyone here live. I don't see any questions, comments, concerns, issues at this point. If you do watch in the replay, post in a comment if you're watching or listening to this or reading it. I always respond when appropriate. And if you want help with any advertising, marketing, or sales issues, as always, go to helpfromsteve.com and we'll have a conversation. I'll give you some ideas and I'll help you out. That'll do it. And I'll be back tomorrow, Topical Tuesday. Over and out.